What's going on, everybody? It is Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today, I'm just going to be doing a what sold video. It's sort of kind of still the beginning of June here, and I just want to talk about a few things that have sold for me recently. All right, the first thing, so this did sell for me, but I'll try to keep this short and sweet. So I sold this here. You see me pick this up for, I think, $10 at a yard sale, one of the yard sale videos we just put out recently. I wasn't super familiar with this brand, but I did have somebody reach out and give me a best offer. I think I had it listed for $50. Sencon, I believe is what it's called. So somebody reached out, best offer, said, hey, what do you think, 40 bucks? I said, sure, that's fine. I only paid $10 for this thing. So what happened? As soon as I sold it, they said to me, hey, can you make sure it works for sure? And I'm like, okay, why would I list it if it didn't work? So I tested it, worked fine. I said, yeah, it works fine. And I'm going to ship it out tomorrow morning. They said A1, shipped it out. Well, as soon as it got there, sure enough, and I'll throw some pictures up that he sent me. He says the item was damaged. So with this damaged item, I basically reached out and said, hey, did the box look damaged or anything like that? He's like, no, everything looked perfect. Just when I pulled the unit out, the unit was broken. Well, right then, it was sort of like a little bit of a flag for me. I thought, well, why are you asking if it's in good condition? And then the second I ship it out and you get it, which is only 3 or 4 days later, all of a sudden it's broken. It seemed a little fishy for me. He's now open to return. It's a little bit of a mess. So I did sell this thing. I will keep you posted. I kind of feel like this guy maybe is trying to pull a fast one over me. If you look at the pictures here that I'll throw up again if I already threw them up once. I don't know, because I'll do that in editing. It looks like maybe he dropped it. If the box looks good, maybe he opened it and dropped it himself. I'm not really sure. But if you guys had anything like this before, I've had items that definitely were received damage and the boxes were all messed up. However, I haven't had somebody say everything looks great, but the machine is damaged, as if I sold them a damaged machine. Anyway, let's get on to the next item that sold. Now, I spent a lot of time on this last one. I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick. So this was a Nintendo DS that I picked up once again in one of my garage sale videos, and it sold pretty quick for $72. Best offer accepted. I think I maybe had it listed for about $85. It's in excellent condition, and I still have the games from that as well. And I only paid, I believe, $5 total for that. So $5 with the games. I still have the games for sale. I haven't sold any of the games, but still, you know, that's a pretty good sale from a $5 DS. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I love wool. Check this out. This is an Eaton's blanket. I would say this thing's probably from the 90s, maybe early 2000s, maybe even older than that. It's really hard to tell. Let's look at the tag again. I don't think there's a date or anything on it, but yeah, pure wool. Eaton's great Canadian brand, huge company, and yeah, 80 bucks. I think I paid something like maybe $10 max for that, maybe less. For blankets like that, I usually don't like to spend a lot of money on wool. I will spend up to $20 if I think that it's going to be, 100 plus. I've sold plenty of wool blankets for, $150 to $200. This one probably could have been worth more. I had it on sale, and we're not in a really great time. For me personally, it's just becoming, it's basically becoming warm. It's summer here, so not a great time to sell wool blanket, but wool everything seems to sell for me all year round anyway. Once again, from a yard sale video that I posted not too long ago, Furby Boom. I think I went back. I can't remember if this is the first one I bought or if I went back and got another one, but I don't think I paid much from. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but it's somewhere between $3 to $5. I feel like it was closer to $3, to be honest. And yeah, these Furbies always sell really good for me. And this one sold for $29 plus shipping. Pretty good flip any way you look at it, honestly. This next item is some more stereo equipment. So this is a Techniques tape deck. I can't read the model because I can't see the screen. Oh, maybe RSB15. Yeah, 105 bucks. I had a couple best offers on this that I kind of went back and forth. And then next thing you knew, somebody bought it for full price. So $105 plus shipping. And this went out, I believe, just yesterday. And yeah, vintage electronics in general are really good. And then also if you can find, good brands like Sony or Techniques, Pioneer. There's so many, honestly. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for vintage electronics. Check out comps whenever you do find them. Next up, I've had this one for quite a while. I think I picked this. I can't remember if I picked this up at a thrift shop or maybe yard sailing last summer. I thought it would sell pretty quick. I sold plenty of penny boards, and I thought this one was a really cool colorway. It kind of reminds me of a bomb pop. Yeah, authentic penny board, and it went for $48. So I had it on sale 20%. I feel like I accepted the best offer on this, but maybe not. Maybe it went for $48. I think you see how right here, $15 shipping. I think it cost me something like $18 to ship this out. So it's a little bit more. So I lost a little bit on shipping, but pretty good. Sometimes when you sell, that item went in a box about as long as a VCR. It didn't weigh as much as electronics, but makes me a little nervous. Sometimes when you ship things that size, you can get into like the $30 to $40 range. So when it came up, I think because of the weight, pretty cheap. I was happy with that. Once again, a yard sale find from one of the recent videos. If you guys have been watching, this is the Flintstones First Nes. Where is it here? In good shape. I don't think there's really anything wrong with this one. It's just cartridge only. It sold for $16. Best offer accepted. I think I had it listed maybe $20, maybe $21, and $15 shipping on this guy. Most of these type of games I have set up to go letter mail, but because I think this one was a little bit more valuable, I think maybe that's why I had shipping. Could have been just a mistake. Normally that would go letter mail, but I had, the buyer paid $15 to ship that. So still not too bad. Pretty good profit on that. Like, I think, what do we figure in that video? I think it was into each one about $3. So not huge, but definitely not bad at all. Next up, we have a hockey jersey. Now, this one surprised me a bit because hockey season, I think we're in the Stanley Cup finals now or getting close to it. The Ducks aren't in it as far as I know. I have not been following it. I'm definitely more of a baseball guy, but I don't think the Ducks are still in the playoffs or anything like that. Probably didn't even make the playoffs. That's how little I know about hockey currently. But yeah, a nice jersey. I like this one. Obviously the old school jerseys do a little bit better, but $44, on sale, not bad. I think I picked this one up at Goodwill for something like $8. Goodwill's kind of funny every once in a while. They have nice jerseys like that for good prices, like $7 to $10. And then today I seen a Jays jersey, a vintage one, and they wanted $14 for it. Sometimes you go in there, they want $20 for jerseys. But every once in a while, you get nice jerseys like that in Goodwill still in my area for only $8. Beginning to sound like a broken record, but from a recent yard sale video, this is a camera that I picked up, an Olympus Zoom 210 AF autofocus 35mm camera. It sold for $50 plus shipping. Came with this nice little case as well. Pretty good sale. This hasn't got to the buyer yet. I don't expect any issues. I did test it with batteries. The flash seemed to work. It seemed to rewind and do everything it was supposed to. But you never know. Sometimes with these cameras, I am not a professional. I just test it to the best of my ability, and I've definitely had stuff come back or something not work like it's supposed to. So, take that with a grain of salt. If you're going to sell stuff like that, like this, do understand if you're not exactly sure how it totally functions. There might be something wrong with it. In a few cases, I've had to take returns because of things like that. On this one, I think it should be absolutely fine. Next up, I have a baseball glove. I've had this one for a while. I think I listed it in the winter, and I've been waiting for the right season to come around, and finally we're into it. So this baseball glove sold for $31 on sale. I had it listed more for $40 free shipping. So not great, but I do think I found this one at Goodwill for something like $4. Wasn't a big purchase. I didn't make a lot of money on this either. This is just a pretty generic glove. Mizuno is a good brand, but nothing crazy there for sure. So baseball gloves typically for me can sell anywhere from like $30 to $50, depending on what it is, obviously. And that one I've had for long enough that it's been on sale, and it was exactly the right thing to do. Probably would have sold for full price here coming up anyway, with baseball season starting for like a lot of the minor league teams and stuff starting up, people looking for gloves. So I probably could have got more money, but I'm okay with that sale anyway. All right, now the last one I want to share with you guys was the Kodak film camera thing I picked up at a yard sale once again. This one's pretty cool. I sold it on tested, as you can see in the listing here. It is on tested vintage decor with box. It most likely works fine, but I am not going to be able to test this thing out. And it's still worth okay money. I think I paid $10 for this in a bunch of video games. Best offer accepted. I think I had it listed for something like $40, maybe $43, something like that. And I was happy to take $35 plus shipping on that guy. Now, would I pick something like this up again? Yes, absolutely, because things like this sell all the time on eBay. depending on the model, depending on how much you know about it, it can sell for big money. Sometimes Super 8 cameras, the handheld ones, sell for big money. I always pick stuff like this up though because it sells very fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. If you guys don't see an upload from me, and Monday I'm gonna have an upload, and then maybe the next week I won't. I'm going on vacation with my wife. We're going to Florida. We're going to Disney. It should be a really good time. I might, film something there. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I might just take the time and relax. That's what I'd really like to do. But you never know. It is a lot of fun once you're there. So like I said, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.